Hi, I'm Pattu from freefincal. If you are a newbie to mutual fund investing, here are 3 steps for you before you even think about which fund to invest and how to invest. One of the biggest mistake people do is new investors is that they start worrying about how to start the SIP, where to start the SIP, how to invest in SIP, and they start worrying about the product and the fund from day zero, and that's a big mistake. You should spend your time understanding about mutual funds, about different types of mutual funds, and so on. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do at Value Research online. And before you do that, I want to show you, I have a free ebook, 100 essential question and answers for new investors. This will be a slightly different type of frequently asked questions. It'll start from what are your needs, how to identify your needs, and then it will tell you about the basics of mutual funds and so on. This is available for free download. You can get the link in the description box. So do that. While you're at it, you can see this free ebooks link at the top menu of freefincal. If you go there, you should be able to get all the ebooks which are free. I now have about 7 or 8 ebooks which are free. I think seven, I forget. Try to do one a year. This year, last year I didn't do, I'm not sure. 7 or 8 a year, you can get all of them and start working on your money management and then come to mutual funds. All right, that's that about the promotion. So what I would like you to do is, first of all, go to valueresearchonline.com/funds/selector. That will take you to this page. It's a very simple URL to remember, valueresearchonline.com/funds/selector. You can just type fund selector value research on Google. It should take you there. So this is it. And if you see here on this page, all equity funds are checked. And if you look at the category, let me get rid of, there it is. So if you look at the equity fund category, you can see there's something called sector funds, equity large cap, large and mid cap, multi cap, mid cap, small cap, value oriented, etc., etc. There are so many types of equity funds today. I'm assuming you're going to start investing in equity funds, because I don't think I have not seen a newbie mutual fund investor start with debt funds, other than the rare occasion of it being a liquid fund. I'm assuming it's an equity fund. So you can see all these different types of equity funds. Then go to or type SEBI categorization of mutual funds on Google. SEBI categorization of mutual funds will take you to this circular. It will be the very first link, if I remember right. And in this link, I will leave the SEBI link in the description. So in this document, it will tell you, or it will define what are the different kinds of mutual funds. Please don't do anything else. Don't go any further unless and until you have at least a reasonable understanding of what mutual funds is. So if you have any doubts about this, you can ask in Asan at Isabel. I mean, people ask dumb questions. They're like, where should I start investing? What is a good fund to do an SIP in? Those are all dumb questions. You will be misguided. You have misguided yourself. Forget other people. You have misguided yourself. Go to Asan at Isabel and ask them, what exactly is the definition of a large cap fund? What does it actually mean? What is a large and mid cap fund? Then you may get links, you may get reasonable. See, if you ask definitions and nomenclature, or whatever you want to call it, terms, then you get nice information which does not differ from one member to the other. But if you're going to ask opinions, you will get 25,000 opinions. That's always a dumb idea. So first, understand what are the type of mutual funds. There are many other things you need to understand before that. So my suggestion is, first start with the ebook, then go to Value Research, look at the type of equity mutual funds, come to the SEBI circular, read and understand the definitions for some time, and then, only then, you should go here. And what I would like you to do is start looking at, so first you uncheck the all equity funds, then go to large cap. You have to do this for every category. I'm going to do this only for one category. I want you to understand how the returns fluctuate. So look at the large cap category. You should do it for all. I suggest that new investors, I have a post on how new investors should select. New investors should start with large cap. They can start with a Nifty index fund. That's a simple thing. But if they want to do active funds and so on, they must at least know how, even among Nifty funds, there will be a lot of risk. So you should know how to look at that. So go here, update this fund list. Sorry. Yeah, that's going to take a little while. While it comes, about 1,200 people have signed up for the course on goal-based portfolio management. I am adding new content to it. I've added already 2 new videos. I'll be adding 1 more, hopefully today or tomorrow. I'll try to add more new content as often as I can. If you're interested in signing up, the details are below. All right, so here we are. So if in this, just go straight to this return section. What I'm asking you to do is a little unconventional, but most people, in the sense that most people won't do it, or most people won't ask you to do it. They will look at, hey, look at this fund has given so much return since inception, so much return last 5 years. Look at the last 10 years and invest. All this is just bullshit. You should understand risk. So look at this. If you go to this returns tab, click on the annuals tab, and this will give you the annual return, which means that it will tell you the return from January 1st 2019 to December 31st 2019, January 1st 2018 to December 1st 2018, similarly for 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. So last 12 years, I think, or how many years, whatever. So in the old interface it was 12 years, so this is now 10, I think, right? So now I want you to study these returns. Look at that. It's 11, minus 4, 36, minus 0.05, 48, 9, 36, minus 12, 18. You can find out what is the minimum return, what is the maximum return, how much the returns fluctuate. You can download the whole data in Excel, and I want you to find out the row average. Find out this row average. It's the average actually doesn't mean much, but as a simplistic measure you can use it. Find out the average of each fund that is across this row, and find out how much each mutual fund annual return deviates from the average annual return, and that will tell you how much your returns can fluctuate. Now, for example, and also never ever make the mistake of looking at last 1 year return, last couple of year returns and invest. For example, somebody who has invested, who has looked at 30.94% returns in 2017 in ABSL focused equity, they would be immediately disappointed if they start a SIP or something else or start investing a little bit in 2018. They'll get minus 4% returns, and then 2019 was a little better, and so on. So this is essentially how it happens. If you see stellar returns in equity, typically next few year returns may not be so high. That's just simple common sense. What goes up comes down, kind of common sense. But you must get used to it. You must tell yourself, this is what I need to withstand. I must go through all the cycles of ups and downs, and there will be years and years and years of no returns, nothing coming. Then suddenly it will come, suddenly it will not come, and so on. So you have to get used to this risk. And you have to mentally prepare yourself. Don't put your money and then get the experience. You can get so much experience from just numbers without committing any money. If at the end of the day, if you look at this and decide I don't want mutual funds, that's your life. I mean, I'm not a mutual fund distributor to say no, not investing in mutual funds is a crime and so on. I don't care. It's your choice, but you must be aware. Please play around. First of all, understand the definitions of each fund category. Understand how much each category can fluctuate. If you have some number, if you have a nose for numbers, it's very easy for you to actually study category fluctuations from this. You can download the data and do it. Or there's something called the standard deviation. Value research tells you the standard deviation for the last 3 years. That is, it takes the last 36 months monthly returns, and it finds out the average monthly return, and it calculates how much each individual monthly returns deviated from the average. That's a measure of volatility. So you can find out how much the standard deviation is for each fund in a category, across from one category to the other. I have a post on that, when to use what mutual fund. That's a post. I have a video on that as well, I think. So do all this, then you commit money. What is the hurry in finding out what is the best SIP to invest? What is the, I mean, this is, if you have some common sense, this is what a new investor should do, in my opinion. That's, but then again, all right. So please do consider doing this. There's also there's the ebook you can download and get a perspective of why you are investing, how to choose the best fund for what you need, and so on. So that's what I wanted to say. Bye bye.